Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, of course, I still have some Disney stuff to review, and I've been doing that for a little while already. So for this video, I'm going to be reviewing the film titled The Princess Bride. Yeah, that movie. So of course, I just got through watching this, so I figured I would talk about it. And before anybody tells me anything, oh, it's not a Disney movie, just hold your horses. No pun intended, but this movie premiered on the Disney Plus as well. I know it didn't originally started like that, but it's now on there for now. I'm not sure for how long, but since I watched it, I figured I would talk about it. But anyway, as usual, let's talk about the plot, shall we? So here we go, of course. Well, anyway, the Princess Bride is this fantasy adventure comedy type movie, and it's going to center around the idea that the movie is telling this a story where this grandfather that's telling the story to this kid. The book has been read to a sick boy. But anyway, like we're saying, folks, the sick boy is in this condition, and he's being told this story by his grandfather. So with occasional interruption in his scenes in this type of story. But yeah, there is this beautiful young woman who lives in this farm in this fictional kingdom, of course. Whenever she instructs this individual, he would, of course, answer, of course, as you wish. So she eventually realizes that it truly means I love you, and in his own way, and that she loves him in return. So, of course, there's going to be a whole story centering around this kind of a thing, of course. And yeah, there's going to be some crazy stuff going on, obviously. And yeah, there's a story that's been told of a farm boy turned pirate who encounters numerous obstacles. There's these crazy enemies and allies during his quest to be reunited with his one true love. So, okay, a pretty straightforward story. It may not be all that deep, really, but it does tell a pretty coherent story and overall plot. And I did actually like that whole aspect well. Yeah, there's this grandfather telling a story to the kid. I thought that was pretty cool right there. Normally, I don't like seeing movies with kids as the main characters because I usually find kids pretty damn annoying. But in this case, the kid didn't have all that many scenes, and the scenes that he was in wasn't all that annoying. So he didn't do too bad, I suppose, because he was a pretty cool character in his own little way. But yeah, we get to see a bunch of uh, scenes where, of course, he wants to tell the story of these characters. This fairy tale does begin on a farm in this countryside. And like I was saying, there lives this beautiful young woman named Buttercup. So of course, she does become the important part of the story. The central concept of this film is that true love can conquer all, and throughout the movie, we see that there's many hardships and trials that true love must endure. And then, yeah, you gotta have some sort of journey anyway. So, of course, this film is really trying to appeal to people, and it really did it. And it does have the classic fairy tale feel to it with the witty humor. Yes, there's some humor. The well choreographed action sequences and moments of suspense. The characters are really well developed, and the actors and actresses do their best to perform, which does add to the appeal of the movie. So it's definitely a really good film as a whole. And I'm really glad that this movie did appear on Disney Plus. So in that regard, I'm happy because it's a good movie, folks. Accompanied with really well written dialogue is the acting that everyone had done here, folks. They're really trying to make these characters seem really believable, and in a lot of ways they did. The makeup is really nicely done as well. The sets designs were nicely done, and the way the outside scenery was done as well really does help to create a sense of where they are supposed to take place in this era. So yeah, at the end of the day, I can really say that this was definitely a well constructed movie. It should be enjoyed. There's a lot to say about this film because it's actually quite well made. It does a lot of things right, obviously, and I did appreciate the effort that you were going for this film. So I would highly suggest watching this movie if you haven't already. That is, and I definitely can say that it does have quite a bit of, uh, I guess you can say, well-crafted action sequences. The action is really nicely done. I'm bringing this up again because of the fact that it never felt slow. It never felt like it was rushed. So the pacing in this film is actually quite nice. So yeah, there's no complaints of that either. I can definitely say that this is definitely a favorite for a lot of people, and I can see why. And yeah, it's a good movie, folks. It's really enjoyable. And I would definitely say that I will give this film an overall rating of a 7.4 out of 10. It's a 7.4 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah.